Today we are talking about the FabFilter Pro Q4, the newest version of one of the most popular EQ plugins out there. It is not cheap, it is $62 if I remember pretty well for existing users, just if they want to upgrade, and for new users it's $197. And by the way, I have used FabFilter Pro Q like over 10 years, so I know it pretty well. I have watched also a lot of videos that big YouTubers also did, but I wanted to spend more time with it before I took my video, and I think I found something that it was nowhere mentioned in other videos, and it could be a deal breaker for some people. First things first, this video is not sponsored. I have been very critical of plugins before, and honestly, a lot of them are not necessary. But FabFilter Pro Q4 is one I have always made an exception for, and is the GOAT of EQ plugins in my opinion. It's clean, it's flexible, and this update adds some big features. But the question is, are they really game-changing or just a hype? Let's find out. The first feature that I want to talk about is the EQ draw. You can sketch broad EQ curves just by dragging your mouse. Let me show you here. If I go down and enable this one, now you can go and do this, and maybe up here, just a little bit more here, and a little bit down again. And now we have this result. It's a really quick way to make general EQ changes, but here's the thing, it is not precise enough for detailed adjustments. For example, you can see here that I have boosted the curves here, the cues are more wider. For example, if I went here, I did this, and then I narrow it and dive into it. You see that you will still need to fine-tune manually for more complex work. Now the next upgrade is the dynamic slope adjustments and the all-pass filter. These tools are perfect for solving phase issues that you might have. For example, you can go and fix the cancelling that may happen between a kick drum and a bass line. If you want to activate the all pass, you can go here down and choose the all pass, and then you can change also the cue with the mouse, with the rotator, or you just can go here and do it like this. And then you can go and fine-tune it to find this sweet spot that you think you have some phase issues between the bass line and the kick. But to say the truth, one of my favorite, like seriously, my favorite new features is the instance view. If you are working on a big project with a lot of tracks, you can now see every Pro Q4 instance in one window. Let me show you. For example, here I have on the kick and the bass. And if I go and click here on the kick, you will see that a lot of things are going to come. Everything is alphabetically here, so if I want to focus only on the kick, I can go and pin this one here, and also let's go and find the sub bass line here. Where is it? Sub bass line here. And now I can go here up and focus only on these two. And now if I go here and you see this half circle there on the kick, I will go and make this one as the instance. And now, because we have these two here right now, I'm going to play. And if I open this one here, you're going to see that we have some overlapping issues here that I can go and work on it. Like this, for example, but you want to dive in a little bit deeper. This, guys, is seriously a time saver, because if I go again, as I already mentioned, you see how many instances I have here right now that I can go and EQ them right away. Now let's talk about the game-changing tools, the spectral EQ and the dynamic resonance suppression. These tools automatically find and control harsh frequencies, and it works like the plugin called Soothe. I don't know if you know it, but it's one of the best plugins if you want to find these harsh resonances. And with the Pro Q4, it's like Soothe, let me say like Soothe, but with more flexibility. Let me show you here an example. Let's say that I want to find these harsh frequencies in this frequency spectrum. Let's go and bring it down again and put it on dynamic, and then click here on this like small cloud and open this right now here and make it a bit more drastic so that you can understand what we are doing. Now, about the flexibility that I mentioned earlier, you can go and use the attack or the release. You can see that when I have the release like really on 100%, it really takes a little bit more time to go back on 0 in comparison with this one here. And also you have here, let me go and put it on 50, the spectral density, which it says how dry or wet you want it to be. Now I want to mention one thing that I noticed that might be a deal breaker for some producers and mixing engineers, but have a look by yourself and tell me if you also notice it. I will just play one piano and have a look here how the Pro Q4 reacts and how the Sooth 2 reacts. I don't know if you notice it, but when I use the Pro Q4 on the piano that includes these sustain notes, it doesn't work the same way as Sooth. The Sooth plugin still does a better job like smoothing out because these harsh frequencies on long sustain notes are still being attenuated. Have a look again here how the FabFilter Pro Q4 works. It is really difficult to listen to it, to say the truth, but you are still going to see that here in this frequency spectrum, when I play only the piano, you are going to see that the Sooth 2 is still attenuating these mid, like low frequencies. Like on the 250 Hz, and here is the Sooth, the Pro Q4 is still not working there. So it's out. Again, it's out. So in my opinion, for this, for some people might be a bit deal breaker because you might also have some vocals that are more legato or some instruments that have a bigger sustain, and this shaping thing might not work as well as it works on Sooth 2. Lastly, the Pro Q4 introduces also the warm and subtle EQ modes. If I go here down, and you're going to see that we have the clean, the subtle, and the warm. For example, here right now on my kick, let me go and open this viewer here. And right now, I am on clean mode. Let me go and make this one small so that you can have also an idea what we are doing. Here right now, I am on clean mode. And if I go and put it on warm, you're going to see that I have a different curve right now. So I have a small boost here and also here, like 0.5 dBs, but still it's a bit boosting there. And here also, so let's say like the whole track has like 0.5 dB boost above, where is it? Above 50 Hertz, somewhere there. It starts to be boosted a little bit there. And here you are going to see that also something is happening, but I think if you have the plugin Doctor plugin, it might work a little bit better to see what it's really doing. I don't have it, but I can already see that the Bertam EQ curve analyzer, it doesn't work for me, and I can see that something is going also there. And if I go and do it on the subtle, you're going to see again that a little bit moving is also there. But if I go and put it on clean, nothing is going to be moving. So that means, in my opinion, that when I put, for example, again on subtle, that we have some saturation there. So is the Pro Q4 worth it for serious producers and mixers? In my opinion, a big yes. The new features are powerful and save a lot of time, but remember, plugins are just tools. Your skills also as a producer and mixer will always matter more. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more honest reviews. Let me know also in the comments below what you think about the Pro Q4. Is it worth it or not? Do you find using it like every day? Let me know. See you next time.